See how Asian tech stocks plummet on stifling regulations and which index outperformed global benchmarks this year. Watch on to learn how to gain a leveraged exposure via warrants. This is Darren from Macquarie Warrants, here to share with you the market action we saw in the month and what warrant investors can look out for in the coming weeks. Looking back at the first quarter, technology stocks in Asia lost their shine after peaking in February, as fast-growing sectors bore the brunt of the continued rise in bond yields, which negatively impacts the relative value of future earnings. Adding to the subdued sentiments are tightening regulations on Chinese tech giants, which continue to weigh on the sector as it lagged relative to other sectors in 2021. Investors can monitor such broad sector moves via the Hang Seng TECH index, which comprises of Asia's leading tech giants. Since the index's peak of close to 11,000 on 17 February, the index has since tumbled by 25% to close off the quarter. Investors can gain leverage exposure to the volatile Chinese tech sector via warrants. Due to the Hang Seng TECH's higher volatility, the short and medium-term trends are likely to be larger and potentially present more trading opportunities. So, what are warrants? Warrants move in line with the underlying they follow, meaning if the underlying stock or index went up, so will the call warrants. Put warrants move inversely for an underlying and will increase in price when the underlying stock or index falls. Since Macquarie's Hang Seng TECH warrants launched on 22nd February, the Hang Seng TECH call ICYW fell 89% on the index futures 15% drop, while the put V6EW gained 53% from the decline. Keen to try trading Macquarie's Hang Seng TECH warrants? Don't miss out on Macquarie Warrants' latest promotion, where you can receive brokerage savings of up to $300. Find out more about Asia's leading tech index and how to qualify for the brokerage savings by clicking the link in the description below. So how do you know how much more a warrant will move given a move in the underlying price in the short term? For that, investors can refer to the effective gearing level as an indication. Say if a warrant had effective gearing of 10 times, it means the warrant will move around 10% for every 1% move in underlying share or index it tracks. The gearing effect is one of the reasons that make warrants popular, but notes that gearing can work both ways, meaning warrants will also move in a bigger magnitude or percentage than the percentage move in the underlying should you get your view wrong. Meanwhile, Singapore's benchmark index, the STI, emerged as the top performer amongst global benchmark indices this year. Heavily weighted by banking and property names, the STI benefited from the shift in focus back towards cyclicals. Gains from the three local banks matched the top quartile of global banks, with a median gain of 15% up to 29 March 2021. Whilst for property stocks, CapitaLand led in gains following news of its strategic restructure. Year to date, the index has surged 12% on a steady upward trajectory. This came on solid economic data with improvements in industrial production and manufacturing output. Employment rates also fell for 4 straight months. Alongside the STI gains of 12% this year, the trending STI call EZEW gained 62%, while the put PCEW lost 53%. So how do people trade structured warrants? Listed on the SGX, structured warrants can be traded via brokerage account just like how you trade shares. Meanwhile, warrant issuers at Macquarie provide continuous warrant buy and sell prices to ensure that warrant investors can easily enter and exit from warrant positions. So contact your broker to start trading warrants today. For further details on trading warrants and to find out if you're qualified to trade warrants, click on the link in the description or feel free to contact us at our warrant hotline. Lastly, don't miss out on next video and exciting warrant news by scanning on the QR codes and subscribe to our channels on YouTube, Telegram and Facebook.